Hi there, this is Frank, just popping in and saying hi. So I spend a lot of time reading a lot of different things on the internet between my free zone activities, my racing activities, and my investment business. A great deal of what I do is read, and I read a lot about what's being said in every segment and every marketplace besides the racing industry. I'm always analyzing the data of what's going on out there to see what our competition's up to see what might actually be happening behind the scenes that we're not aware of that's in an upcoming race. With the investment arena, it's the same situation. I monitor what's going on with the world economic situation so that I can see if there's an opportunity that's going to present itself in the near future, or if there's a situation that I don't want to be involved with in the near future with business and investment activities. So a lot of it is predicting the future that's being made and created around us at the present moment. And what can I say? I like to spend my time in the future. It's a good place to be, I think. It's something about sanity and all that. But anyways, what I've also noticed is that with regards to the free zone, it's pretty much the same thing. I mean, it's no different. It's just, what's going on with the present, the present activities at the time and what's coming for the future. And what I'm seeing, just my opinion, a little bit of inroads or infighting and stuff like that, as we call it in the race industry, within the free zone activities itself. And really, I think it's a deal where if everybody could have tolerance of each other in a time like this, there are changes going on the planet. There are things that are taking place economically, politically, spiritually, geographically. There's a lot of change going on the planet right now. If you look around, anybody really looks at positives and negatives, and not just focus on the negatives. I mean, what does LRH say? You put your attention on the negatives, what do you get? You get negatives, right? You put your attention on what it is you want, and that's where you keep your attention. It still doesn't mean that you can't pay attention to the occasional dark cloud on the horizon when it shows up and you're driving down the highway. But it does mean that it's worth keeping our eyes on the path that we're on and not getting caught up into little sideline disputes, little interaction things. And that's just something I see. Just my opinion, just my observation. If it indicates to you, great. If it doesn't, then don't take it. But I do see that there's a little bit of nitpicking on some of the different forums back and forth, which is kind of how it's been for a while. I've been around the free zone now for almost 3 years, and it's pretty much been a continual thing. I've just never really spoken out much about it or said anything about it. Michael Tirovano, I hope I pronounced that right, Michael, put up a post just the other day talking about how the actual email threads just don't really get the attention across. He's right. They don't. That's why I resort to doing these. I mean, what better way to communicate to somebody than like this? I mean, other than face-to-face, live in real time. This at least lets you know where I'm coming from, what my attitude is, what my tone level's about, where my intention is. Written communication, we're not all the best. I know I struggle with written communication sometimes. I never am able to seem to get across what I want to say in a written form. So that's why I've really taken to doing this. I use this for all of my business activities now. Whether it's the racing activity, whether it's the investment activity. I mean, I send emails to people using this video capability because it's just much more personal. It's much more ARC. Written email communication is a great way to communicate with somebody, short blips and burbs, kind of like a text message in my opinion. But for stuff that you really want to say to the heart or communicate with passion and conviction about, it's kind of hard. I mean, it's really challenging. But again, there are some people that can do it. I know this. Not everybody can. So I guess what I'm saying is for those of you that are feeling the need to reach out and poke somebody in the side via the internet, which is a real easy thing to do, please think twice about it. Do you really need to do that? Do you really need to take a poke at somebody, because they have an opinion? Hey, they're entitled, like everybody is. We're all entitled to our opinion, like I'm entitled to say what I'm saying right now. And if you don't like this, shut it off. Stop watching it. I mean, you're entitled to do the same thing. It's not a poke directly at a whole bunch of people. You got to come and look at this video to even hear what I'm communicating. And if you don't look at it because you're not interested, then you don't get a poke. But nonetheless, I do see that there are people poking at each other for petty things. So I hope this message is received with the intention it was meant, which is that, hey, you know what? Look after each other. We're all we've got. And there's a very few of us on this planet that are trying to accomplish what we're all trying to accomplish. And it's the same basic idea is, that we're all trying to rid the world of civil wars, rid the world of crime, rid the world of drug addictions, rid the world of war, rid the world of being, mean and unkind to each other on a regular basis. The many religions and many philosophers. I have a PhD in philosophy on this subject, and I have one in theology as well. And it's like, this has been man's search for how many eons, how many thousands of years. So, kick it around. Try to take it easy on each other. We're all we've got. You know what I mean? There's a very few of us. So let's look after each other and not be picking each other apart. With that said, I hope you guys are all in the United States having a great holiday weekend. I know everybody in Europe is working, or ending up your day of work and getting ready to relax for the evening. But all those in America, enjoy the day for what it is, and remember that we do have each other to look after, and enjoy the day. All right, take care.